Not everyone can fit a double-din stereo in their car, and most single-dins that have LCD displays are motorized. I mean, they look cool, but they're usually pricey, and do you really trust that motor to last more than 4 or 5 years? So what are your alternatives for video on a single-din stereo? You could duct tape your smartphone to your dash, maybe wear a VR headset while you drive, or I guess you could just get the Acoustik PD-454B. Least logical option to me, but whatever, let's go ahead and check it out. Right away you notice that the oversized faceplate is larger than any other single dins you've ever seen. Its 4.5-inch LCD touchscreen is vibrant and surprisingly responsive. I had no issues navigating through menus, and it picked up on my touch very well. Take notes for your girls, fellas, it's all about the touch. The faceplate flips down and is fully detachable. Press the release button to flip it down and reveal the disc slot for DVDs and old Ja Rule CDs. Fully detach the faceplate to get access to the SD card slot for audio, video, and image file playback. Use the USB for file playback as well. For audio files, the radio is compatible with MP3 and WMA files, and for video, it is compatible with MP4 files. You can also view JPEG images. And video playback looked phenomenal in person. The resolution is 800 by 480 and it looks great on the smaller screen. I gotta have a rotary dial on my stereo, it's kind of a deal breaker for me. So good job, Acoustik. The rest of the display is fairly busy. They give you both button and touchscreen commands for most of the tuner features, plus hands-free calling and seek. The radio did not support music streaming via USB with my iPhone, so you'll have to stick to the auxiliary input, or Bluetooth for music playback from your phone, but the USB will charge your phone. Bluetooth also offers hands-free calling and lets you go through your phone book and recent calls. The built-in microphone will pick up on your voice no problem. Power Acoustik claims that the radio does 300 watts by 4 channels and that the preamp outputs were 2 volts, so we put it to the test. Starting with speaker level outputs. Single channel driven and using a 40 Hz frequency, we were picking up 5.5 volts with our oscilloscope, pre-clipping at volume 29. At volume 30, it began clipping. Our SMD audio multimeter was picking up 7 watts RMS. The stereo was consuming 27.4 watts of power with a current of about 2.1 amps. The frequency response was good. Besides the 20K frequency band being pulled down, it was a solid response. Next up were the RCA preamp outputs. They claimed they were 2 volts and we did in fact get 2 volts during our test. The outputs were completely clean, no clipping, even at max volume 40. Power consumption was 10.9 watts and 0.82 amps of current. The frequency response was also identical to the speaker level outputs, with a healthy reading until again the dip at 20K. All testing was done with 1 channel driven with a 4 ohm dummy load and 13.4 volts. The digital sound processing features include a 2-band equalizer, with presets including jazz, classic, pop and rock, fader and balance control, subwoofer on and off, and loudness on and off. The stereo has 3 built-in wallpapers, each uglier than the last. Jokes, people, these are just jokes. Plus, you can adjust the illumination to any color your heart desires, or you can scan it. It also features user-programmable steering wheel control buttons. The connections in the back include radio antenna, 2-volt RCA preamp outputs for front or rear speakers, 2 video outputs for external displays, and wiring harness. The radio comes with a wireless remote control and a wiring harness which features the backup camera input and a subwoofer preamp output. That's it on the Acoustik PD-454B. Be sure to get all of your car audio and video gear with us at QualityMobileVideo.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new, click that like button, join the conversation below, and follow us on Instagram at QualityMobileVideo. Thanks for watching.